We're with Mike Richard of CSRS and Reginald Douglas, the new principal of Istrouma High School, and we're going to take a little tour. Tell us about it, Mike.
Well, you've got your new entryway. We're going to have a admin area here where kids will come to check in and check out. Then you have your reception area over here. All of them obviously could cut in and new. And then you're going to have a glass doors with a secure vestibule. So this is a buzz-in system where nobody can just walk through your campus. You're going to have to be buzzed in order to gain access to the rest of the school. So the new features are the admin check-in and the reception area.
So a lot more security than before.
A lot more security than before, and it's something that we're doing on all the schools in EBR when we do renovations.
This was the old trophy case. What will be there?
Trophy case. Bring it back in glass shelves, glass cabinet work.
And this was the library?
This is the media center library, correct? We're replacing all of the shelving, new circulation desks, obviously the flooring, all LED lights. And then this rolls into the alumni area that can be used by the alumni for holding events or for testing for adults or for whatever event they want to do. But this is the space dedicated for them.
Wow, this is amazing.
It is a big area. It really is a big area.
How do you see this being used, Mr. Douglas?
Well, one of the things we want to do is we want to make sure that the community feels invited and feels a part of our school. And so one of the things we want to do is we want to have parent workshops at least once a month where we talk about different topics and we'll have parents come in and it'll be topics that interest them. You know, things that are happening at school, things that they can do to help their kids better, maybe with homework, even financial literacy classes. It'll be a good place to have this. But we're going to open it to the community also throughout the school day. It's going to be a great thing to come to the school during the day, see kids in class, but also see people from the community able to come in here and work on the computers, fill out job applications, work on that OSHA card right here. So we can use it for a lot of things to actually help the parents and the community of the Istrouma High School area. This is truly, truly nice.
A lot of memories in these hallways.
Yes, yes. Istrouma High School has always had a long, rich history. When I actually worked here back in the early 2000s, and we actually had a great school even back then. I mean, we had great leadership. Elijah Jackson was the principal back then. Had a great faculty that worked here, and actually the kids did really well when I was here at Istrouma High School. And I always tell a story when we talk about schools that are academically successful. Back then, Istrouma High School was the only school to come out of academic correction back in the early 2000s. So we were doing big things even back then and, when it comes to academics. Great athletic program. We had a track team that won state, football team that was making it to third round of the playoffs every year. So we were really doing some good things even back then.
So let's go upstairs.
All right.
So much is changing, but these stairs haven't changed a lot. These are very familiar.
How much did you cost?
More than our budget will allow.
Now here we are upstairs, and there's a big change up here. Explain this, Mike.
This is the second floor admin area because we have a high school and a middle school component. This is the admin for the high school on the second floor. So this is the reception area. Mr. Douglas's office is right there, and then through this little open way is the guidance counselors, assistant principals, all of the support staff for the admin area. And then, of course, the rest of the rooms are classrooms and restrooms and stuff.
Show us your office.
Sounds great. This coming out. So this will be my new office. I'm excited about it. One of the things that I was looking for was the bathroom in the office, which is going to be great. So I won't have to go out and share the bathroom with the kids. And just really looking forward to being able to, actually, bring my desk in and actually work out of this office. Now the goal is to not spend a whole lot of time in the office, to make sure that we're on the hallways, throughout the course of the day. So even though it's going to be a nice space, the goal is to not be in here much at all. I want to be on the hallways with the kids most of the day.
We'll have to give you some Istrouma memorabilia to put in here, too.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Thank you so much. That's going to be awesome. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. And I'm amazed at the job they did. There were a lot of things that, people were worried about, bathroom space upstairs. Back in the day, we didn't even have a bathroom up here, but they added a bathroom for the kids, and then also added a bathroom for the teachers, so it's going to be real nice.
Let me get a view right here for a moment. This is the front of the school. And alumni will remember this ironwork. So it looks like you had pretty good bones to work with here.
Very good. Yeah, it was very well constructed. And it was basically gutted, as you can see. New air conditioning system, all new power and data wiring. Everything coming back, MEP-wise, is all brand new. So nothing was reused. The old pipe system was removed, and so moving forward, it's basically a brand new school except for the skeleton. Everything else is, all brand new, all EBR current standards, and so we're excited about getting this up and running and getting kids in here in August.
So it's going to be high tech.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have computer labs on first and second floor. Everything is wireless. It's going to be completely wireless also. So, inside, outside, it should be, like I said, state of the art. Absolutely.
So let's walk down and see what's here. By the way, this was classroom space before, so now it'll be administrative area. Now, the middle school will be downstairs at first?
Yes, sir. Middle school will be downstairs, and high school will be upstairs. High school kids will get off the bus on 38th Street, come right up the staircase, and go straight to class.
Now, the idea is eventually the middle school will have its own building.
Yes, sir. The middle school will be in a building, and so they'll have their own building once that's complete.
Some of these classrooms are huge.
Classrooms are truly huge. They really are. Now, and I do believe this is a computer lab. Mike, this is a computer lab?
This is a computer lab, yes.
And it's truly going to be nice. And this is a nice size computer lab.
Yeah, we're going to have some drop columns, computers going out of the way.
Where will computers be?
Yeah, computers. The way it's designed is down each side with the drop columns so that it can tie in with the data and power. Because it wasn't built into the wall, we didn't want to run chases down the wall. It wouldn't look very nice. So you put the power columns in, and then the furniture is designed to connect and run them all the way down. So I think we have 30 computers is what we have set up for this room.
So it's like 15 on each side.
Yes. And then you have your teacher, of course, in the front with her computer, smart board, all the technology.
That's going to be good.
Now, what about computers for the students?
So every kid will have their own laptop. So the school is going to be one-to-one. So each kid will have their own Chromebook computer, and so it'll open up the door for the teachers to do a lot with instruction. When people talk about the 21st century classroom, we'll truly have that. And so you'll have a lot of activities when you walk in the classrooms, and you'll see certain kids over here working on kinesthetic activities, kids over here sitting down working on their computers. Teacher can be right here in the middle, actually sitting down helping some kids that may be struggling. So we're going to really have a 21st century classroom here at Istrouma High School. It's gonna be nice. Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Big school. Very big school.
New elevator that we're putting in. Obviously, code requires elevator on a two-story building. We didn't have one before, so now we've come in with an elevator and more classrooms. Some of the classrooms had to get gobbled up with the new HVAC equipment, but I'm sure that's a sacrifice everybody wants to make as opposed to no error.
So all this is new.
Everything in here is new. Correct.
Mike, with a unit like that, you don't need all of the small units.
The only, we have the small units that are for dedicated areas, like your computer rooms, your IDF rooms, MDF rooms. They have the little mini splits.
Okay.
Because if the power does go off, they have to stay cool.
Okay.
So there are certain spots that still have mini splits.
Okay.
And that's standard on all the schools. We do that.
And what are we seeing out here, Mike?
You're seeing the Commons building, which is the new dining, kitchen, music, art. Obviously, new roof system getting ready to start being put on. The storefront framing is going in for the new glass, so you'll have basically a wall of glass on this side and across the back that looks at toward the Oaks. And you're going to have a brick pavers for people to buy and purchase to support the school, and it's going to be a decorative walkway between this building and that building. So this is it was originally the kitchen and dining. We're just expanding it, making it bigger. Then of course everything going in is new. All the windows on the gym have been taken out. We're getting all new windows in the gym. And then of course the locker rooms and weight rooms are all being renovated completely and all going back new.
And there's the bullpen over there, the oak tree beyond where those men are working, and that's where you'd have some smoking and recess and before and after school. And if you wanted to have a fight, you could go there too.
Jenkins, a lot of y'all smoke on campus back then?
They certainly did.
Oh, wow.
Only in the bullpen.
All in the pool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Now, what's happening with the gym? Is it going to be completely renovated, or
Floors are going to be completely stripped, restriped, and refinished. The gym is getting air conditioning, so you're going to have duct socks in there, getting a new ceiling put in it, new lighting put in it. There's going to be a projector. It's going to be a rear projector and screen so that you can have assembly in there. It's going to have its own PA system. And obviously the locker rooms for girls and boys have been completely gutted and redone, and we're adding a weight room. So all of that is going on right now as we speak, to be finished in August.
what is not going to be done in the plan? For example, auditorium, I believe.
The auditorium and the annex building are the two spaces right now that are not in the scope of work.
And the annex is where the future middle school could go?
Yes, sir. That's where the 6th, 7th, and 8th grades will be.
And that's where we're hoping Mr. Drake will find another $4 million to do that. It's really amazing. He and the school board have come up with $24 million, which without a tax increase is pretty amazing. They drew it from other things, and it's just a tribute to their good economy. but we're still a little short, because if we can come up with that 4 million, then we can, in essence, have a middle school, which would normally cost maybe 40 million. So it's very good for the taxpayers.
Sure. That's awesome.
And what's down this other hall?
That's awesome.
This is, to your right is more classrooms. And the annex is at the end of the hall, which is now closed off.
And so it will eventually connect.
Correct. That corridor will be reopened when that, we'll leave it closed, I'm sure, during construction, but once it was completed, then obviously that would open up, and then you would have access from here and on the ground floor into that building.
And I was asking if any Istrouma grads were involved in construction. You think there's at least one?
The only one that I'm sure of is Mr. Ben Krill, the Krill's Tree Service. He's the gentleman that's taking care of the oaks. He's come out and done some work on them, trimmed them up, did some root trimming, and he is an alum. He said he remembers fondly some of his days here.
So it's very difficult to get in this place. Y'all have been pretty tight on security.
Absolutely, yes.
So
sir.
we're honored to have this chance, and thank you on behalf of all the Istrouma alumni.
Sure, thank you.
And good luck to you, Mr. Douglas.
All right, thank you so
We're
much.
excited about you.
Thank you, sir.